Hello and welcome here in my little office. This is a place where I mainly work when I have desk work to do. I have other places here in the house where it's more for creative part or for coachings. Here is my desk. And you see, I have some stuff here at the wall. And it's interesting, and two things that I would like to share with you. This is certificate from the Guinness Book. We did a world record on the 7th of May 2014. We did, with Inspiration Association, a world record, and it says officially amazing. So what was amazing? There is a lady, and she got also the Inspiration Award, Miriam Laundry. She experienced, while just visiting in a hospital, there was a kid and felt like a victim. So she decided, I write a book. I don't want that my kids feel like this and other kids shouldn't feel like this. And she wrote a book, I Believe in Myself. And it's not just writing a book. Like Lisa Nichols once told me, don't write a book, write a bestseller. And it's really different if you start, oh, I want to have a book. That is easy, just have a piece of paper. Or you think and plan to have a bestseller. When Miriam had her book, she was thinking, or in the process already, she was thinking it should touch a lot of lives. And with Jack Canfield in a talk, they decided, and she got the idea then, and it was really a decision, I want to create a world record with it. So, and she talked with Guinness Book and etc. Then they created what would be necessary. And then in this process we connected, and then we supported her that she could have this world record done. And what does it mean? On the 7th of May 2014, there were more than 100,000 kids involved in the process of reading or listening to this book. So it was a teaching for more than 100,000 kids, and it was prepared from Guinness that there was a possibility to write via computer, sending comments in. Well, it was a big difficulty. They didn't expect so much resonance, and more than 33,000 could get through. And that created the world record. So it's amazing what can happen. Here on the other side, maybe you don't see it really. I don't know if it's easy to show here. This is a memory from being in Africa with kids. Because I was there with the Unstoppable Foundation. No, it doesn't go back. I supported financially school there. And Cynthia Kersey, she once wrote the book Unstoppable, has now for good 10 years these Unstoppable Foundation collecting money to supporting not just schools, so building really a village, an environment that is long lasting. And being then there and experiences, and just I was an peer and thinking of Africa. It was really my first trip really into Africa, and seeing there that there are kids who want to learn. They have a huge desire to learn. And that was paradigm shifting for me, because the kids were asked, what do you want? What do you want? Clean water? What is food? And they said, no, the main thing what we want is knowledge. We want to learn. So they begged for the school first, before better water. And you feel this desire of learning, the hunger of development. Wow, that was really an interesting feeling. Not changing the paradigm, they are different than I thought. No, also there is coming future leaders, not just for Africa, for the world. They have such a different view. Interesting. So they grow up, and you see where they're growing up, now having clean water in school, and already seeing we will be a leader in the world. We can change the world. And that's what we all together want to do here. That's why on the 7th of May everybody is giving from the heart. It's just about giving, unconditional giving, because we need to get out of this old belief that we need to get something, that we need to be in competition for survival. No, it's about a new humanity. And we need to get out of the old behavior which we trained for thousands of years. So what Bob is teaching is change of paradigms, like he says, but most people don't know what a paradigm is. Most people don't realize that they're stuck with their paradigm. So please listen carefully to what he has to say. And I add now here what I want to make even clearer in his saying. And you see in my chart I have colors. I have green and I have red. And I just simply take these colors because of all over the world traffic lights. Green means go and red means stop, don't go. So the red line here means don't go there, and the green line says please go this. And you see the big lines and you see some smaller lines here. This all green, and because there are 5 it means there you should work more. This is the direction. And I want to explain it why I do this. It's a little bit of translation in a different way what Bob is saying. What is clearly what Bob's saying here, the thoughts, and you can program your subconscious. The subconscious is connected with the emotions. You really build it in with the emotional impact that changes you. An emotion is also the frequency where the law of attraction really happens, and emotion has the word motion, movement in it, because that moves to action. If you have something what is emotionless, like a stone, less emotion, it's not moving, can't really express it really. So we as humans, we have emotions, and the emotions decide how we express, how we act. That's why it's very important what we have on a program and how we have connected it with what kind of frequency, what kind of emotion. Because when we have then the action, whatever action it is, it creates clearly the result. So when we change the result, change the program, the emotion, the actions will be different, and then the results will be different. So the understanding is what was good already, and a lot of people before that do have. Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. We say, be the future you want to see in the world. Why be first? Because it's changing the frequency. Everything in the universe is frequency and the information on it. So if we're not focusing on the frequency, we will not solve problems. For example, we know people who are depressed, something, pressing, holding back. So if you're depressed, and you see depressed people have also the tendency for this kind of body language. And here you can tell them whatever they should do. They should be more happy and whatever. But it will not work if they're not changing the frequency. And a high energy, and we say even high five. If you ever said high five and do it like this, no, always high. That is what happens. It's a different energy, a different frequency. So winners have different energy. They have not the low frequency in this. They are not depressed. So this is really to understanding. You need to, whatever you do, you need to go just in the state. And to understand, you will see the world different. You can only think different. I give you a simple test. If you open your eyes, really, really open your eyes. If you all do it, open your eyes. And then be aggressive. And then you will realize you can't be aggressive if you really have open eyes. Because for thousands of years, open eyes means I want information in. So aggressive is the same. Different thing. If I change my eyes, I have small, I don't want to be confused with everything. I don't want to have more information. I just want this and boom, that's what I want. Or what I love in workshops, testing with people, that you can test it. If you really make a fist, a lot of tension in the body, with so much tension you can have, and bite the teeth together, very strong tension, and then think how beautiful life is. And you will feel it's not really easy to feel how beautiful life is. So really be aware, your body posture, your tension decides what you can think. Your body posture decides what you can think. And that's why you can get all ideas. I want to be rich, I want to buy this, I want to have that. Forget it if you're not willing to change your life. If you're not flexible in the body, it's very tough to be flexible in changing when the world is changing. So, got it? So that means here, from what we learned, you start thinking what you want to think, what you really want to think. You reject what you don't want. You program here your subconscious. It's like the software in the computer. You decide which program is there, because then only this can be worked on, or the computer can always solve that problems you have there. And if you want different results, don't look at the results. Just give the computer a different software. That's the main thing what you need to do before you can get different results. If you don't understand this, that's why people go the red line. They look at the result, they see they can't, it's not working, they pity themselves, they go in shitty emotions, and with shitty emotions you get another shitty result. So this is just for you to understand, and you realize the main thing is here. If you go the green line, and here comes action, here comes do, and before something else, that it is wrong to start with the question, how? But you see, more than 90%, 97% of the people who don't understand it, they think from the result, or you sit about and talk about something, sitting together and just, oh, let's do this, or having this, should we go for this? And they, how should we do this? And they come to the how question is first. Then you know, they're the red line, because from result to actions to, here comes first the how question. I don't say that we never have to have the how question, but not in the beginning. In the beginning it's important, what do we really want? And if you know already how to, then it's something you have already, that you can do already, then your vision is too small. That's why Bob is always pointing out what you really want, or his seagull idea is, wish for something, decide for something, what you don't know how to accomplish is not so important. What we here in Inspiration want is that 2 billion people on planet Earth encouraged, they see themselves as really capable, get rid of all victim thinking, be strong and can be capable to make authentic decisions. I don't know how to reach 2 billion people yet, but I know that's what we want. We want that 20% at least as a start on the world's population are really aligned with themselves, dare to open their heart and be free. Should I look at the red line and say, how you reach 2 billion people? I don't care. It will come. Maybe something will be invented. Maybe it spreads around. I don't know how it is. I don't care so much in the beginning about the how. It's just a question, do we want a world where people feeling free, and they can act from the inside out and make authentic decisions, what's really good for them. If you live your purpose, I realized, then we can live a win-win society. Then we can understand that we all together can create everything what we want. So that's why we need to go this way. And all those who are going this way, and unfortunately is still the majority, feel always stressed, are always stressed with their how to, always stressed what happens on the outside. But the inside, there we need to start. I'm so happy and grateful now that is. I start with the me, my being. That's it. What all ancient wise people said and what Bob is teaching and what we try here to explain. Be and focus, what do I need to be that is possible? What do I as the observer need to observe that it can manifest in the world? So that is so important to get and teach and pay it forward or whatever, because then you never have a burnout. Then you have inner peace and you can develop a different way of not just happiness, ease, like Bob is teaching it also. In the English language, my language is not English as a mother tongue, but English is so good with these. Then go for the ease and you skip the dis-ease. It's so much easier to be healthy and fit if you get this and live it. And that's what I want for you. A happy, healthy, and whatever it is for you, wealthy life. And here is everything in what you need to understand. Use it.